Hello, welcome. Today I wanted to talk about social media and how it influences our lives, how we perceive ourselves, and how we perceive others in this digital environment we interact with people every day. So, first, I wanted to say that I don't actually agree with the point the video from Ditch the Label tried to make. I think in my case anyway, I haven't experienced anyone who would do something as bizarre as hiking out or taking the car and show that they were biking in a trail, or I don't know, making makeups after going out to bed. I think the social media I use or I used to see is people who show the things they want to show about the things they really do. Again, I can only talk about myself and my personal experiences. I'm not a very avid uh, uploader on internet, but Instagram, for instance, is one of the biggest platform I use for share information, personal information. And I don't publish every day. I'm not uploading pictures of my meals every day. Just when I'm in vacations, maybe 1 2 weeks after the date, I can publish a photo of my family having fun, of course, or doing something that's especially memorable that day. So, of course, my digital print shows only fun things and interesting things that I do, pretty places that I be, not the things I do every day. I don't show, okay, I'm going to work, I'm tired, or I'm just gonna sit in the sofa and looking at TV, or today we're eating macaronis and cheese. Um, I tend to agree in a way. I was thinking that I think that I agree with Mrs. LaPlante when she talks about the way we compare to others. Because again, when we just show our best image online, the image we see from our friends or acquaintances is always the best impression they have of themselves too. So I think I failed to that, to see my contacts having a good time, or maybe some YouTube influencer talking about things that I like to talk about, and I think I see them like eloquent people, or I would like to have the experience they are showing. So perhaps I tend to feel a bit negative about myself because, oh, why do they show something so is so good? And we do not tend to think that, of course, everyone is showing their best on internet. And we go back to the video from Ditch the Label again. It's really hard for me to see where they're coming from. I don't think I've seen something like that, or it's not the things I used to see. Um, about the article from Mrs. Holcomb, I suppose I agree with everything she said. She's showing us studies of this, so there is nothing I couldn't agree. But of course, children would do something they think is fun. So if it weren't a positive influence for them, they would not do it. So of course they should describe it as positive. The main problem I personally have with social media in our time, right now, 2025, I mean, is the misinformation that is fairly available to everyone. It's very easy to see, especially children or teenagers, being influenced by people with mischievous ideas or bad intentions, teaching things that are truly false and they should be not taught. And it's hard to regulate. And there is, anyway, what I try to have control in my children. Sometimes my children are 7 and 9 year old, and they does not have any Instagram or TikTok or any of those things, but they do watch YouTube and they do interact online. So sometimes they tell me some things they see. I can remember right now a YouTube channel about a young boy that fishes in sewers for strange fishes and pets that people are supposed to throw through the toilet, and he fishes them and rescues them and have them in an aquarium. And I told my children that it's not true, that cannot be true. A tropical fish cannot survive in sewer for longer than maybe 2 hours or less. So it's not possible. He is making something not only deceivable but dangerous and harmful for these animals. And how do we, as internet audience, how can we stop it? The only thing I can do is tell my children, do not watch this kind of contents. Again, my children are fairly young, so this is the problem they have. I can only imagine what's going on when they are over 14 or 16 years old. How can I tell them, I don't know, don't watch these people that talk crazy things, how the pyramids were built by aliens and so on and so forth. So that is my personal concern with social media, the misinformation about the things people share, about the experience they share, even if they're positive, they're gonna be positive, otherwise they would not share them. I think it's a positive experience, and I think it's something we all should look in front of. Be happy for the rest. If you see someone having fun, be happy for them. And be the best you can be. Thank you very much. I hope this video is enough for what it's asked of me. If not, suppose I'm gonna have to trim it. So thank you for listening and thank you for watching. Have a nice day.